BBC Mary's Meals. DVD preview. 1 work in pairs. Discuss. Do children in your country get free school meals? What do you think of the food that they eat? How could it be improved? 2. A. Read the program information and answer the questions. 1. Why did Martha start her blog? What was the problem? She started the blog because she wasn't happy with her school meals. 2. Why did she decide to raise money? She heard that in some parts of the world some children went to school hungry. She decided to use the blog to raise money for hungry children. Mary's Meals. Martha Payne, from Argyll in Scotland, became an internet sensation when she started posting photos of her school meals on her blog Never Seconds. Sometimes she wasn't happy with the meals that she was given and would give them a score out of 10. The local council banned her from taking photographs and posting them on the website, but Martha received support from around the world and soon was allowed to continue her blog. However, when she heard about how children in some parts of the world went to school hungry, she decided to use the blog to raise money for hungry children. She managed to raise over £100,000 to help feed school children in Malawi through a project called Mary's Meals. In this program she visits the charity to see what they have done with the money.
9-year-old girl has travelled to Malawi to see how money she raised by blogging about her school dinners is being spent.
Yes, Martha Payne from Argyll in Scotland became an internet sensation. You'll remember the local council banned her from posting photographs of her school meals on her blog.
So Martha went on to raise more than £100,000 for a charity which helps provide meals for children in Malawi. Laura Bicker travelled there with her.
Food is important to 9-year-old Martha Payne. It's family time. It's also a chance to create. All of the family bake, grow their own vegetables and raise sheep. But when Martha went to school, her lunches didn't always impress. So much so, she started her own blog called Never Seconds.
We thought of school dinners because I always came home hungry and we've always wanted to do something about them, but we've never actually been bothered to.
Word spread over social media, and in just over a week, 100,000 people had viewed Martha's photos of her food, and Martha started to wonder if the blog could help others.
Someone made a comment on the blog saying, "Why are you complaining, at least you're having school meals?" So then we thought about the people who didn't have school meals and decided to raise money.
And this is what that money went towards. A school kitchen in Malawi run by the charity Mary's Meals. It will feed nearly 2,000 children every day.
This little building here was the temporary kitchen, and for 5 months we used that, the community used that, and now we've managed to, through Martha's efforts, we've managed to raise enough money to build this kitchen.
It has given this community a reason to celebrate, and Martha is the centre of attention. At first she was a little overwhelmed by such a welcome, such a thank you, but she managed to put the finishing touches to a kitchen she helped create.
It was quite nerve-wracking because everyone was singing and staring at me.
Were you a bit overwhelmed?
Yeah.
A bit more relaxed now? How do you feel now?
Happy.
Martha and her family had offers from Hollywood, TV companies and publishers after her story went worldwide. Instead, this is where they wanted to come, to see the effect that a simple blog written by a 9-year-old can have on the lives of others. Laura Bicker, BBC News in Malawi.
Well,
amazing story, isn't it?
What an achievement for 9-year-old Martha Payne. Well done.
Match the words phrases in bold in exercise 2A with meanings 1 to 5. 1. Collect money. Raise money. 2. An organization that gives money or help to people who need it. Charity. 3. Not allowed to do something. Banned. For someone who becomes famous quickly on the internet. an internet sensation. 5. A number of points. Score. DVD view. 3. A. Watch the DVD. What did the charity Mary's Meals do with the money that Martha Payne raised? They used the money to build a new kitchen in a school in Malawi to feed nearly 2,000 children every day. B. In the story, what is the significance of the words and numbers in the box? Grow vegetables, raise sheep. School dinners. £100,000. 100,000 people. 2,000 children. Kitchen. Hollywood. C. Watch the DVD again to check your answers. Grow vegetables, raise sheep. Martha's family grow their own vegetables and raise sheep. School dinners. Martha thought of school dinners for her blog because she wasn't happy with her own and always came home hungry, so she wanted to do something about them. £100,000. Martha raised more than £100,000 for the charity Mary's Meals. 100,000 people. This is the number of people that saw Martha's school meal photos in the first week. 2,000 children. This is the number of children that are fed every day by the charity Mary's Meals. Kitchen. The charity used the money to build a new school kitchen in Malawi. Hollywood. Martha and her family received offers from Hollywood after her story went worldwide, but she chose to visit the children in Malawi. Work in pairs. Discuss the questions. 1. Do you think it was a good idea for Martha Payne to start a blog about her school meals? Why not? 2. What do you think of the project Mary's Meals? 3. The presenter says, what an achievement for 9-year-old Martha Payne. Do you agree, disagree? Why? Speak out an issue. 5. A. 10.7. Listen to two people talking about issues that concern them. Tick the issues that they talk about.
Unit 10. Recording 7. 1.
One thing that really annoys me is the fact that we import so much food from overseas rather than growing our own food here in this country. So you go to the supermarket and you can buy strawberries in the middle of winter, and I suppose that's okay, but then you try to buy an apple and the apples are from New Zealand and you think, well, that's just crazy. I mean, I don't understand why we need to fly apples all over the world when we could just grow them here in this country. It really makes me angry. It would be so much better for the environment if people bought food locally. So I'd like to start a campaign to encourage people to buy and eat local food. Perhaps I could start a website or publish articles in newspapers to try to get people to stop buying food that comes from all over the world.
2.
I get really fed up with the fact that there is nothing for teenagers to do in this town. I just think it's really difficult because people complain that teenagers are just on the streets, causing problems. But actually, there isn't really anywhere else for them to go. There are no sports facilities or clubs where they can spend time together and have some fun. And another thing is, we get a lot of crime because there are too many bored teenagers around. I'd like to raise money to build sports centers and youth clubs where teenagers can go to enjoy themselves or do sports or learn something. I think there should be more things for teenagers to do, and they should be better and cheaper.
B. What is the problem? Listen again and complete the summaries. 1. He doesn't think that countries should import food from around the world when they can grow it in their own country. He thinks that people should buy their food locally. 2. She thinks that there are not enough things for teenagers to do and this causes problems. She would like to see more sports centers and youth clubs. C. Read audio script 10.7 on page 175 to check. Underline the key phrases in the audio script. Key phrases. One thing that really annoys me. I don't understand why, we need to theirs. I get really fed up with the fact that the way that. I just think it's really difficult, it's unfair. And another thing is, I think, it should be. 6. A. Work in pairs. Choose an issue you feel strongly about from the box in exercise 5A, or choose another one. Answer the questions. 1. What is the problem? 2. Why is it a problem? What has caused it? 3. Why do you feel strongly about it? 4. What do you think you or other people could do to change the situation? B. Work in groups and take turns to talk about the problem. Do you disagree with other people's ideas? Write back a web comment. 7. A. Read the website comment below and answer the questions. 1. What is the problem? 2. How does the writer feel about the problem? 3. How do you feel about it? Comment. One thing that makes me really angry is when people throw rubbish on the streets and on the beaches. The problem is that nobody comes to clear it away. I go out every morning and collect litter that has been left on the beach. Nobody pays me for this. I do it because I love the beaches here. Every year there is more and more litter, and the beaches get dirtier and dirtier. I just don't understand it. I think people who drop litter should pay a fine, and the police should make them come with me in the mornings and clear all the litter away. Sabrina, UK. B. Write about an issue you feel strongly about. Use the prompts below. One thing that makes me really angry is. The problem is. I don't understand. I think. Should.